Reverend Raff and Beer Buddy, rocking round the world. What is happening, everybody? I am the Reverend Ralph alongside my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everyone?
We're the two dudes who talk music, and we are back on your screens today with another amazing episode of Rockin' Round the World. If you don't know what Rockin' Round the World is, firstly, hello, you must be new here. Rockin' Round the World, we take this big, beautiful map here, we hit the randomizer, and it brings up a random country and a random metal band from that country, which we then check out. The idea is we try and find countries that we haven't listened to metal bands from there before, so if we land on a country we've already had in the past, we will roll again. If we try a few times and we haven't got anything, we'll just pick a country and find a band from there to check out. So without further ado, I'm going to hit the randomizer and see what we get. Come on,
Antarctica.
Antarctica. You know, I think Metallica is the only heavy metal band to ever have played in Antarctica.
Didn't Death Clock?
Yeah. Okay, so United States, Nefarious Grot. No, we're US. We check all the stuff from the US, but go and check out Nefarious Grot all the same. They seem like lovely chaps. Let's spin again. But yeah, no, Metallica is the only metal band to have played on all, I think the only band to have played on all 7 continents because they went to Antarctica and played a show.
That's mad.
Division Hagel from Germany. We've already done Germany, but go and check out Division Hagel all the same. All right. See. But yeah, they went down there and they played like a silent set basically. So it was all like through headphones.
Oh, okay.
For the scientists down there, but it counts. It counts.
It does count.
Unceremony, grindcore from the US. Okay, so again, US, we're not going to check them out, but go and check out Unceremony. Let's pick one. Let's pick something.
Ooh, what's that?
No, that's probably part of Canada, I think.
Let's take a look. Go up a bit. Go up a bit. Keep going up. Keep going up.
That one.
What's that?
We've already looked at that one before. I think we decided that it was part of. Yeah, no, it was part of Norway.
That's right. That's right.
Let's take a look though.
What's that one on the left of South America? Out on its own there.
Out there.
Yeah.
French Polynesia. There's 3 bands. Okay. Let's go. Let's give it a look, shall we? All right. Well, we are going to pick one of these bands from French Polynesia.
Go.
If we can find anything from them. And we'll be right back with you. Alrighty then. We have decided to go with the French Polynesian black metal band.
It's not something you hear very often.
It's not. They go by RUKI. And this is a title. This is the song Marako RUKI off the album Marako RUKI. I'm loving this artwork.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious to see how this sounds. So let's dive in, shall we?
Let's go.
A dark, subtle build. I love this already, by the way. Mixing in some more traditional instrumentation. Okay. Oh. You okay, mate?
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
On those blast beats. how these vocals sound.
Yeah.
Minutes in and no vocals yet. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Dude.
That's fucking good, dude.
Can you hear the wind instruments in the background during those heavy parts? Like when it came in, like really subtly right there in the back?
I'll have to try and listen
Okay.
for them. They weren't, I wasn't hearing them at that point, but that's not to say they're not there. I might have just not been paying close enough attention.
Kind of like when they were doing that flutter thing, but on the low end. I've got to say, I was really interested. I'm really happy with the way the vocalist came into that. It's can be really hit and miss with some death metal bands, how sometimes they'll come in really high, and for me, sometimes it just doesn't match the vibe of what's going on. I really like how they they really hit that low, and it's just it's and I've got to say, like, metal sounds pretty good in Polynesian, in the Polynesian language. The whole screaming, the way
Dude, is that what I mean? Forgive my ignorance. Is that what they speak in French Polynesia, or do they speak something else? What language is spoken in French Polynesia? The official language of French Polynesia is French.
Okay, well, either way, it sounds very good. It's tidy. It sounds nice to the ear compared to like the usual English screaming that I'm used to.
French is the sole official language of French Polynesia.
Well, there you go. Sounds good.
There you go. Forgive our ignorance. But no, I'm really, really digging it. I think the intro with the more traditional sounding instruments and the just very quiet guitar sounded extremely menacing, which I dug. It set the vibe for the way the song has come in since. It's really come in strong, and I just felt like this is a great, like if someone was to go, what's black metal? That. Straight up, I'm just like, that. That's really good. And compared to some of the other black metal we've done on the channel,
oh my God,
the production is off the charts. So
we've been spoiled.
We have been. All right. Let's go back. We'll get where the vocals come in again, and then I'll have a listen for those see if those traditional instruments are in the heavier parts there.
Yeah.
Really hard to tell. Yeah. There, maybe. fucking good, dude.
Dude, this does not make sense. Like, obviously, it makes sense. They're very talented musicians, but how can there only be 3 bands in that list?
I look, I
And obviously,
suspect it's probably the same as Anywhere. There's probably more bands there. They just haven't got registered on the database there. Now, I do want to provide an update on the language because we were touching on that earlier. So, the title of this song and this album, Marakoterui, translates to Illuminated Night. And it is, and forgive me if I'm saying this not quite correctly, it from the Tuamotuan language, which is that is the Polynesian language spoken by the Polynesian language indigenous to the Tuamotu archipelago in French Polynesia.
Okay.
With a significant number of speakers on Tahiti as well. Okay, so that I would imagine that is one of the indigenous languages to the region, and obviously when the French have come in and colonized, it sort of has been pushed to the side along with many other indigenous and First Nations languages across the world. And I would wager if that's what the album is called, that probably is the language that the song is in, if I had to take a guess. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's really, really fucking cool. And the imagery as well, the way they've sort of woven that island sort of imagery in with, you know, like I'm curious if this is meant to. I'm curious if this is meant to be
stairs in the background.
Well, I'm curious if this is meant to be an image or a representation of a story from their culture,
probably
their background. Cultural influences. Doesn't give me much information on it. But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking the way they've blended a more, you know, when you talk about black metal, certain imagery that's associated with that, with, you know, their own culture and history, and sort of put that all together.
Well, when you have a look at it, it's like a very Elizabethan Gothic kind of, you know, that whole thing that most of the other black metal bands sort of go for.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a really nice difference.
I feel like what these guys have done with their, you know, traditional music and instrumentations, and the way they've fused that with black metal, is very similar to what Bloodywood has done with, you know, with their culture, and blending it with more nu metal type stuff. Like it's
100%.
You know, it's a really nice sort of synergy between the two that they've managed to find.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
It's the only time that word should be used. Synergy.
Yeah, fucking off out of corporate stuff.
Fucking.
to this outro though is really cool as well.
That last part there almost feel like he was having a conversation with the demon, like with the demon, when he was like calling out, and then the response was sort of coming back with that low, intense
Almost.
growl. It almost felt like he was, yeah,
So
almost talk, yeah.
so I pulled the lyrics up here because I wanted to see what. So the reference to Mahikue, which is I believe the god, the demigod that's pictured on the album artwork.
Very cool.
This song is basically the story of Mahuike, which is a demigod from Tokelau who is credited with discovering fire.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Which that artwork is, and of course then illumination of the night. Fire illuminates the night.
Yep.
You know, illuminate my night, Mahikue or Mahuike, sorry. You know, dividing the seas in half. So there you go.
That there, I love stuff like that. That's
That's fucking great.
yeah.
I love that shit, man. They've taken like a badass legend from their culture and put it into a black metal song or a black metal album, really, by the look of it. And like and they put some of their own like traditional instruments in there as well. And just made an absolutely fucking incredible black metal song to boot. Like,
and it is really, look, no offense to any of the other black metal bands out there, but it is really nice to see a story told other than like some rendition of a slasher film or
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It just feels like there's a bit more depth.
Yeah, a bit more substance.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. Not saying look
And
taking anything away from anyone's creative outlets or anything like that. It's just a different way of storytelling from their culture.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, maybe saying more substance isn't the right word. It's just a different version of it than what we're used to. So that makes it, by virtue of it being a bit more novel, it's more interesting in that regard.
Especially when you have the history that's connected to it.
I'm gonna have to go and listen to this whole album, I think, because I get the sense that it's probably in some ways almost a concept album that covers like a whole legend front to back.
This would be one where you really got to sit down and read all the
I'll
lyrics.
have to listen to the album and sit there with like translated lyrics and everything and do like digging and, you know, look up names and references and stuff that I'm not getting and see, because I feel like there's such a deep story to be told there, and for them to present it in such an interesting way, in a way that, you know what, I would wager that story has probably never been presented in that manner before.
That's a really good point. That is a really good point.
To put such a unique spin on it, I think is incredibly cool. So I think what have I got? Have I got anything on Friday night? I don't know. I might have to sit down with a couple of drinks on Friday night and just throw it on the telly and listen through. Yeah, because that'll be good. All right. Anyway, you don't need
to get out of here. You guys should go listen to it.
Yes, you guys should absolutely go and listen to that, but not before you let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Is there any other? Did you already know about these guys? What other songs are really, really good, particularly that we should check out? What other metal bands from French Polynesia should we look into? How many other metal bands are there from French Polynesia that we should check out? It wasn't that many on the list on the map, so I don't know how many there's going to be. But are you from there? Can you enlighten us as to the story of Mahuike a little bit more? And how that's presented in this song, because I would love to get a bit more context for that. I feel like it would add much more depth to the song. In any case, look, if you like this video and you had fun with us today, it'd be really appreciated if you could hit that thumbs up button and also consider hitting subscribe. We are on a journey to try and get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We're trying to build a really nice, friendly, welcoming culture and community over here. If that sounds like something that you're into, subscribe button's right there. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when our videos go up. We only drop 4 a week usually, so it's not too much for you. If you didn't like the video, downvote button's there, I guess.
Don't do that.
But hey, either way, thank you so much for watching this far. Remember, I have been the Reverend Ralph, along with the beer buddy Kyle. We are the two dudes who talk music. You have been absolutely amazing for watching this far. Take care of yourself and your mates. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.